Wait, is that the prototype's real face? He's been hiding that all along! The jester mask was just a distraction! And his real secret face is even worse than we think. The prototype's real face is not what you think, because who would have guessed this evil monster has been hiding things? Family, smash like on today's video if you want to see the real prototype face that he's been hiding from us this whole time. Because I heard if we get this video to 5 likes, the prototype might finally man up and stop lying. On this channel, we don't like liars. Smash like if you agree. Alright family, in today's video we have 6 different theories of what the real prototype face will actually be. Because I don't want to be the one bringing bad news or anything, but the face you currently see is fake. After Poppy Playtime 5 was released, everyone went crazy over what the prototype actually looks like. Some people thought he was underwhelming, some people were mad, some people were like, why the chicken nugget? Does the prototype look like that? All this time from Poppy Playtime 1 to Chapter 4, we have been waiting for his reveal. And now that his image is finally out in the open, people are not happy. But what if I told you this was all just one giant plan to trick people and get them mad for no reason? Why does he look like a jester, Alexia? Why does the prototype look like a clown? He does not even look that scary. Take him back to the circus where we first found out. Well, family, wait, because the jester mask you see on the prototype's face is actually just covering what his real face really looks like. And I'm about to prove it to you. Family, make sure you watch to the end of today's video because I'm going to show you multiple different options of what the real prototype actually looks like behind his mask. Theory number 1. When the prototype is talking in Poppy Playtime 5, do you notice anything about his mouth, his teeth, maybe his eyes? Well, family, when a normal human or evil toy starts talking, their mouth actually moves. But if you look very closely at the prototype's face right here, the prototype is talking, but his mouth is not moving at all. And now look up to his eyes, because is it just me or has this dude not blinked since he has literally first been alive? The prototype's eyes are not blinking. So when you combine the fact that his mouth is not moving and his eyes don't blink, this can only mean one thing, and that is that the prototype's face is not real and he's actually just wearing a mask. If we look at other Poppy Playtime characters like Huggy Wuggy, Poppy, all of their faces move when they talk. Like, look at this giant jump scare of Huggy Wuggy. Yes, it's gross, and yes, Huggy Wuggy, where the chicken nugget is your nose. But if you can see, Huggy Wuggy's multiple mouths and multiple layers of teeth are moving. Huggy Wuggy is just as evil as the prototype, or maybe a little bit less, but nonetheless, at least his facial expressions are expressioning. Now, the prototype, on the other hand, nothing is moving. Very suspicious. All right, family, we are moving on to theory number 2. In Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, do we all remember Catnap and his evil red gas-breathing body? Well, family, do you also remember this scene here where Catnap shows us a shrine of what we thought the prototype would look like at the time? You can see here, this is kind of the same shape as what the prototype actually is, and it does have similar resemblances, like the fact that it is a giant structure of multiple different toys combined. Look at the very top where the prototype face should go. We have toy over here, toy, but then look at the face. the face is made of a human skeleton. The whole rest of the structure is metal combined with toys. But then where the face is, that is not a toy, that's a human. And this just further shows that the prototype used to be a human before he got stuck in Playtime Co., much like all of the other toys stuck in here. But since we know at this point Catnap has already seen the prototype in real life, he would know exactly what the prototype actually looks like. So when he built his shrine, he would make it as realistic and as accurate as possible. So this shrine leads us to believe that the prototype's face is actually of a human. The prototype's face does not look like a jester. It does not look like a clown. The prototype's face is a human face that has yet to fully been revealed because we have not yet found out. Catnap is out here exposing him, even if that jester mask means the prototype will not expose himself. Or yet. Theory number 3 of why the prototype is hiding his true, real face is that he might not have been hiding his real face after all. Because if we look at the prototype, you will see that all of his body is different pieces of toys that he's collected from others in Playtime Co. We have a Mommy Longlegs arm, a Huggy Wuggy hand, a Kissy Missy one too. This dude, the prototype, has been stealing pieces from all these toys for the whole entire series of the Poppy Playtime games. So, when it comes to the part of his face, why would we not think that he has stolen that part from somebody else too? Yes, we've already met Mommy Longlegs. Yes, we've met Huggy too. We've met Kissy Missy, but this clown face jester, we have not met you. Family, this face of the jester is most likely an undiscovered toy that we have not met yet so far in Poppy Playtime. Maybe we'll meet him in the next game in Poppy Playtime Chapter 6. Maybe we will never meet him at all. But if the prototype is using body parts from all the other toys in Playtime Co. to make his entire self, then why would we think that his face is any different? That is not the prototype's real face. That is not his real hat. That is just stolen from somebody else that we have not met yet. I stand my case. Just like the prototype stands and stomps on everybody else, especially with those giant spider robot legs. Is he an experiment gone wrong? Or is this the very start of the end of human civilization? I don't know. Theory number 4. Just like we spoke about in the theory right before, the prototype steals all of his body parts from everybody else. But do know the prototype is not just stealing these parts for funsies or out of spite, because the prototype actually has a very specific plan on why he takes all of these different parts from everybody else. He took Mommy Longlegs' super long arm, and that helps him grab the things that he needs. He also took Huggy Wuggy's hand, Kissy Missy's arm too, and those can also grab things, or they can go shoo, shoo, shoo. The robot spider legs are for walking super fast, and that prototype hand and super long fingers are like multiple daggers that he can use at any moment that he will please. So, if every part of the prototype's body has a very specific purpose, why would the prototype wear this silly jester mask? It has quite literally no purpose, and most importantly, unlike all of the other parts of his body, the mask is powerless. We know the prototype is an absolute control freak. So if he's so powerful in all the other parts of his body, why would he put such an unimportant childish mask and hat on his face? Well, family, there is only one explanation for that, and that explanation is that he is hiding his identity. Because if this jester mask and face was the real prototype face, and he didn't actually have anything behind it, then don't you think the prototype would pick something much more scarier than a clown mask? The prototype is trying to scare people. He is definitely not trying to make them laugh. Unless it's trying to make them laugh right before they cry. Then maybe we're onto something. Because that I could see why. Theory number 5. Look at this one, family. Come on, look alive. And I am partially talking to you, but I'm also talking to the prototype too. Seriously, bro, you have not looked alive since 2022. Back when absolutely nobody knew the real you. All right, family, lock in. This theory is a crazy one and one that a lot of people most definitely missed. When we look closely at the prototype's face, you can actually see it start to rotate. And I'm not talking about a rotation of his entire head. I'm talking about only the jester mask on his face that is spinning. Now, any normal person or a live toy would not be able to move their face like this. That's like me taking the middle of my face and just spinning it, but only the middle part. Not my hair, not my ears, not my neck. Look, family, look! It's literally spinning! Now, this is shown in the CG5 music video called Wrong Side Out. And the only explanation for this is that he's wearing a mask. A regular face cannot just rotate on itself like that, but if you're wearing a mask, it most definitely could. Now come on, prototype, why don't you show us what you're hiding beneath the hood of your very weird and awkward jester mask face? I am just saying. Theory number 6. All of the proof of Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 points to this. The prototype actually has a much scarier face behind his mask than what he shows. And this is either for 2 different reasons. One, the makers of Poppy Playtime are trying to further scare us with another crazy jump scare in Poppy Playtime 6, where we all get very surprised by learning that the prototype doesn't actually look like what we thought he did. Or maybe, just maybe, the prototype is so shy, so ashamed of what he actually looks like deep inside, that he felt obligated to wear a mask to cover himself up because he looks so much worse than what we're all thinking. I mean, the core of who the prototype is an experiment gone terribly, terribly wrong. So is it so crazy to think that during one of these experiment processes that something burned his body, made a couple eyeballs or 2 fall off? Maybe his skin got completely burned? Or maybe he has no skin on his face left at all. Now, family, I am dying to know what is behind that mask and what the true prototype actually looks like. And I know you are all dying to know what he really looks like too. And that's why I'm about to show you multiple different fan-made prototype concepts of what his face could actually look like. Option number 1. This is made by Buggy Huggy. Oh gosh, and I have a feeling it's gonna be, a scary one! Wait, this version of the prototype is also wearing a jester mask, but it's much different than the real one we saw in Poppy Playtime 5. Look at this one by Unschooling with Fun.
It's time to come home.
Whoa! That one actually showed the prototype as a skeleton. Next up, we have Matya Games TV. And this one is definitely scary. So family, if you want to see this, smash like on today's video right now. And comment down below what you think the prototype looks like under his mask. Whoa!
My name is the prototype.
I assume you know me.
What? That was crazy!
You have made yourself useful.
Dead Steel made this one.
I will try again.
But
You are stalling. Worse
This one looks like a robot.
is the only reason you were not stripped.
Ooh.
Meat and spare parts.
But see, family, I will point out, in these versions, the prototype's mouth is actually moving. This is further proof that the prototype's face right now is a fake mask. Shotley Poppy made this next animation.
You were loyal to me, so I keep you alive.
This one is insane.
Now you will die.
Look at the prototype's face, or lack of face, because it was just a skeleton skull. This next one is by Sale Playtime. And that one was not a playing time at all. Next we got Golden Diamond. Ooh! Those legs look disgusting! But somehow that evil heart is still beating. There's the creepy hand we saw in Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 with Mommy Long Legs. Is that an eyeball? That's his face! Whoa! Now let's compare it to the original version of the prototype that we saw in Chapter 5. See, family, if we look again at what he actually looks like, something is just not adding up. I don't know. What do you think, family? Comment down below.
What did you do with them?
Seriously, what is happening? Okay, my personal favorite is this one from Matya Games TV. And look, this is an expanded version.
But to me, you're just pathetic. You killed everyone and handed them over to me. So the one who really deserves to die is you. I'm going to send you to where we start having fun. And then
Those real prototype face? Is that you? No, I don't want to be sent anywhere with you. No! 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 Family! Smash like on today's video. Subscribe to AnythingAlexia for more Poppy Playtime secrets. Click any video right here for the next AnythingAlexia episode, or click right here to go get a baby Nugget plushie at shopalexia.com. Me and all the Nugget characters love you so much, and we'll see you all in tomorrow's video.